Hey warriors, happy Saturday. So today marks 2 weeks from my last stem cell infusion. And so I thought I would do an update. I thought I had done a lot of research before I went. But then after being home and joining a couple of stem cell groups, I realized that there's a lot that I didn't understand, especially about aftercare. So, in searching on the internet, most of the aftercare is directed to site specific injection, so for joints and things of that nature. Not too much information about intravenous stem cell infusions. One of the primary things that I did learn is that you cannot be ingesting any sort of anti inflammatory. When you do so, the stem cell, literally bringing the inflammation down in your body so the cells don't know what needs help, what needs work and support, and things of that nature. So if you do decide to go and get stem cells, no curcumin, turmeric, anti-inflammatory, Advil, things of that nature, because it really kind of defeats the purpose of the cells. Some things that I'm noticing for me, my hair just in the last couple of days has really started behaving differently, not in a bad way. And that's been kind of like, whoa, where's all this coming from? The volume. My skin, it's so oily. It's insane. It's like a teenager again. I've always had like skin that's more on the oilier side of things, but this is like take a toilet paper liner and blot your face like 5-6 times a day, kind of oily. It's really been interesting, but not breaking out. So I'm not really sure what that's all about. I'm existing on a lot less sleep. Not a good thing. I realize this. So Mr. Alternative Lyme Life and Bella are out. So it's just Nicole, the boy wonder, and I. So the ship has gotten a little loosey-goosey with the scheduling, and been going to bed probably later than I normally would, and then getting on and doing research, which is a big no-no. Not supposed to be on the phone once I hit the bed, and so I'm going to have to kind of shore that in a little bit as we get ready to launch into the school year next week. I think I'm going to have the worst time with the scheduling because I am not a morning girl anyway. So I have 7 days to change my habits. Let's see, what else has been going on? The bonus menstrual cycle. Sorry, gentlemen, too much information for you, I know. But ladies, whoa, had one 16 days ago. Oh, yeah, that was like, it's not an okay surprise. And to the point where I literally sat down on the couch with Cam and watched the new Jumanji yesterday. Yeah, I don't sit down ever. So it's been a real treat. But it makes sense. And I figured there was going to be a shakeup hormonally. It's rebooting systems. It's going where you need more homeostasis. I just was really hoping I wouldn't get a bonus menstrual cycle, but it is what it is. Either that or I'm starting to be perimenopausal, which I'm hoping it's not that. What are some other things? My diet has been a lot easier to step into, easier than I anticipated it. I'm typically a clean eater, but when I look back and I start adding up the simple carbohydrates, even though it's in the form of like a sandwich, toast with my eggs. Yes, the cookie in the afternoon. I know James is going to call me out on this, so I might as well just admit it. So when I pick up the boy wonder, I bring him a couple of cookies, and I typically have one on the way to go pick him up. Anyway, all of that has been a lot easier to walk away from than I anticipated. I did have, some chips yesterday, and I had like 5, and it was like, I felt awful. So that has been really nice considering how much gut repair I have in like right now and in front of me for the foreseeable future. Um, what else has been? Oh, the major updates. So the boy wonder and I were hit by a car on our bike. We're fine. Everyone is completely okay. It happened on Monday, and it was actually a Ford 150. And when I was in the bike lane and he didn't have an indicator light and he was turning right to pull into a gas station. And when as it's occurring, I look down at the speedometer because it's an e-bike, electric assist cargo bike. It's a monster. It weighs about 85 pounds. And Cam and I, he's in the back and he has this like metal rail that surrounds him, I was going about 20 miles an hour. And so when I hit the brakes, I guesstimate I was going between 12 and 15 when he hit me. But everyone's fine. I mean, for best case scenario, we had it. Cam is like 2 scratches on him. I mean, his head didn't even hit the ground. So, but the bonus of the stem cells is the healing process. I am a notoriously slow healer. And I know you guys have heard me say this before, but I mean, like, it's ridiculous how slowly I heal. And this has been a pretty insane week. I went to my DO on Thursday, so it happened on Monday. I went on Thursday, got the nervous system kind of put back in place and the diaphragm and the gut all worked on and, got my body put back into place. I was only a little bit sore, and that's very, very atypical. Especially since I'm still taking tramadol and my opiate receptors in my brain don't work properly. I'm still weaning off the drug. So, I don't know if you guys can see. I'll show you. I'll turn the camera around so you can see. I'll show you the bruises so you can see the healing process. It's actually pretty phenomenal. Okay, so let's look at the bruises. Okay, so here's the arm. And I'm figuring that this was the bumper guard on the door just based on shape. You can see it's totally turning yellow. And it was, super bruised and swollen. And even now when Cam touches it, I'm like, don't touch my boo-boo. And then my leg, I don't know if you guys can see. Kind of hard to see with the light. There we go. So this was really swollen, like a bump for 4 days, and it's already turning yellow. And then I have a monster bruise on the inside of my thigh from where I hit the rail. And then right here on my neck, I don't know if you guys can see, there's this little mark, but this was a big strap of road rash like this from my backpack because you can't live in Colorado and not wear a backpack. And so it's truly, thank you, stem cells. Not what I intended, but thank goodness, because I didn't go offline like I thought I would. I really maintained, and I'm healing really quickly. And, my nervous system is still healing from the Lyme. And that is, part of the journey with the stem cells is to help with that. So I'm just really, really fortunate, that it wasn't worse, that we didn't get hurt, and that now, thank you for, faster healing. So I just want to give you guys that update. I think in about a week, I'm going to do another dark field. I did find someone local to my area to do that. And I'm researching a 10 pass in Denver, as James is starting to show some signs of recurrent chronic fatigue, which of course is based in Epstein-Barr/mono. After 25 years, it's kind of a good thing that we still like each other, even though we keep sharing fungus and now probably low-grade mono. I did find out that there is a test with Armin Labs, and he's just such a lovely gentleman. I met him in April in Maryland, that can actually measure, instead of IgG and IgM, it can actually measure the 3/4 activation of the viral cycle. And so I will be doing that to kind of see exactly what is happening and if we do in fact need to do some sort of prescription antiviral. I don't want to do it, but if it's going to make it so that we stop passing it and reactivating each other. And poor James, he was kind of a hot mess when he left to go river rafting for a week on the salmon. So those are kind of the things that are in the future. And I will give you guys an update in a week, and we'll see how everyone survived the first week of school. Bella, a sophomore. How did that happen? And the boy wonder, kindergarten, the baby. So, from this crazy household to yours, mwah, love and light, health and wellness always. 2 more steps, and I will see you on the flip side of the first week of school. Go team. Wish me luck, man. I am actually the weakest link in this house, and I do not handle this very well. Every year, mommy loses her mind like the first 2 weeks of school. So I'll give you the update next week. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great one.